Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 7 on a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment that we are putting up for Mr. Atsu. In your view is a beautiful 3D representation of the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. In the ground floor has 4 shops, and at the back of the shop we have 1-bedroom apartment at the back of the shop, which is in the ground floor. And going to the first floor, we have 2-bedroom, 2-unit apartment on first floor and second floor. This was designed by Jonathan Tete. Jonathan Tete is my architect. They sell land. Okay, if you need a permit or permit to build your house, if you need a drawing, you can always contact Jonathan Tete, and he will be greatly excited to assist you. In your view is the breakdown of the house. This does not include the finishing part of it. This is just the structural work. Okay, apparently we've been paid for phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 being the foundation, okay, and phase 2 being the superstructure. So in your view, this is how far we have come. It's been an exciting journey. Some challenges here and there due to the heavy downpour. In DAWHENYA, Pram, they are all part of it. Yes, it rains consistently. Yes, so if you're building in such areas at this time, you should know your weather forecast very well. We have not been good with the weather forecast. We only get up and we go and build. So we are learning along the line and ensuring that all these are part of our next project, so that we know how to plan properly and we don't find ourselves subjected to the rains. All right, so in your view, we've seen the raise of the footings. We actually had to raise the footing this high because of the slope of the land. If you look around all these areas, we are in the center of this location, and where we are is a little bit down. So if you're building your house here and you don't raise the footings, should it rain heavy, you will be subjected to flooding. Coupled to the fact that the roads have not been done, there's no gutter, there's nothing, you have to protect yourself. Because in Ghana, that is how our leaders prefer to live. Because in these areas, beautiful area, they're supposed to demarcate all the roads, do all the gutters, erect electricity pole, run fiber optics cable, make sure this location is ready to receive people, and that improves development. You understand? Once the roads are done, electricity poles are running, telecommunication, okay, high-speed internet, everything done, the gutters, drainage, water system, everything should be demarcated before they even begin to sell the land. But here they sell the land and they tell you, ufa mami asasi mu na ukopi ha na ho no eye wo dia. Ekwan bi da ha, we no eye main road no, and a service road bi da wachi. That is how they behave. They keep telling you all these stories. When you go through this land, your house is, your land is here and the road is somewhere here, and something is here, that kind of funny thing, and they end up selling even the road. They end up selling the road to you as a plot. So that is how we live in Ghana. So we decided to raise the footings this high. This is about 6 courses, okay? From down the foundation all the way up is 6 courses. So we need to raise it up. Are you with me? So that we are not, found wanting when we experience some heavy rains. So it is very, very important. So this is going to take a lot of laterite though. It's going to take a lot of laterite, okay? Yes, and I know probably around 22, 23 trips of laterite will go. Even more, probably around 25. But then I estimated somewhere around 15 trips. Yes, because we didn't expected that the slope of the land would be this deep. But let's see what happens along the line. Are you with me? So now, for the purposes of education, if you're watching here, we educate, we open the eyes of people, we guide, and we build for the vulnerable. Okay, so this is what we call the footings block work. We did the foundation concrete casting, okay, and then we laid the blocks. So the block that we laid is called a footing block work. This is the footings to a height of 6 courses, okay. Yes, and now we've done the pillars, which is called the starter pillars. The starter pillars or the footing pillars, they are the same. So we are waiting for the carpenter to do the boarding, and then we'll cast the starter pillars. So as you can see, the carpenter is in and have carved the board around the pillars, and casting is taking place. So this is called casting of the starter pillars or or footing pillars. Are you with me? Everything here is considered as the footings. The pillars is footings, block work footings, okay. All right, so once this is done complete, we have to leave it so that the pillars will dry properly, and then we have to paint the entire peripheral with the waterproof coating, which is called the bitumen waterproof coating. In some severe areas, we would have to do plastering on this area, the entire peripheral. We have to add a chemical, the waterproof, the anti-salt, to the mortar and do a complete plastering on the external here all the way into the foundation. We have to do the plastering. It is another way of mitigating the dampness. Are you with me? The block alone cannot do that, so you need to add another coat of plastering. By adding the plastering, you are preventing the moisture from penetrating through the blocks and rising up. Are you with me? So we're going to do plastering on that in most cases, but it was not part of our estimate. So, and this place is not a deep waterlogged area. Are you with me? So we did not go to that extent. Sometimes some clients will request, when I propose that to them and they approve of it, we have to do a whole plastering around the peripheral. Are you with me? Before we apply the waterproof bitumen coating on it. Okay, so I'll be doing same in my house, which I'll be showing you very soon. In my house, none of these were done from the earlier mason, so now I have to ensure that I do a thorough, a comprehensive waterproof coating along the peripheral so that I'm not found wanting in the future. So from the top view, you can see the beautiful work done by Mr. Stephen Opong. Our laterites are coming in already, and very soon we're going to start doing our filling. Okay, once the pillars are dried, okay, and the bitumen waterproof coating painted along the entire peripheral, we are ready to start filling in the laterites. So those are the laterite, and that is grade 1. There are different grades of laterite, so make sure you get the grade 1. In a grade 1, there is no clay in them, and you don't need a clay in your filling. Okay, if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.